Imagine moving into a new home, expecting peace. Yet the first thing you notice isn't the quiet but the soft, melancholic tune echoing from below. That's exactly what happens to a young man beginning a fresh chapter in his life. His plans for a calm and uneventful existence are shattered the moment he meets her, the enigmatic girl who lives downstairs. Her presence is magnetic, yet unsettling. She carries an air of mystery, her silence revealing far more than her words ever could. From the moment he sees her, one question lingers in his mind. Who is she? And why does her story feel so heavy? Late at night, he hears faint footsteps outside his door. When he looks through the peephole, he spots her sitting on the steps, clutching a bag as if it holds the weight of the world. Before he can approach, she stands and vanishes into her apartment, leaving only unanswered questions in her wake. Determined to break the ice, he attempts a casual introduction the next day. Knocking on her door, he rehearses his lines, only for her to open it with an icy glare. "What do you want?" she asks bluntly. He barely manages a response before she closes the door, leaving him bewildered. Though her demeanor is cold, their paths cross more often than he expects. She never seeks attention, but something about her draws him in. Whether it's her quiet humming or her guarded expression, there's always a layer of mystery. One evening, he gathers the courage to ask about her music. "That melody you hum, it's beautiful. Where's it from?" For a split second, her walls seem to crack, but she quickly deflects the question with a curt reply. As their interactions grow, he starts noticing small details, the way she always scans her surroundings, the scars she tries to hide, and the peculiar trunk she always keeps locked. It's clear she's hiding something. One stormy evening, he finds her outside, drenched but sitting still as if the rain doesn't bother her. Without thinking, he offers her his umbrella. She declines with a faint smile and murmurs, "Rain has a way of cleansing everything, doesn't it?" Her words linger in his mind long after. What does she mean? Is she referring to her past, or is there something more to the story? Emotional increases. He begins piecing together fragments of her life from their limited conversations and his observations. Her solitude isn't just a choice, it's a shield. But from what? And the fragile connection between them takes a surprising turn when she knocks on his door one evening, holding a broken lamp. "Can you fix this?" she asks hesitantly. It's the first time she's sought him out, and he seizes the moment. While he works on the lamp, he notices a photograph slipping from her pocket. The image triggers a visible reaction. She stiffens and quickly tucks it away. "It's nothing," she mutters. Her tone's sharp, but the look in her eyes tells a different story. Over time, the pieces start to come together. He discovers she was once celebrated, a prodigious talent whose life seemed perfect on the surface. But the scars, both seen and unseen, hint at a darker truth. The bruises, the locked trunk, the fleeting look of fear in her eyes. They all point to a life she's desperately running from. One evening, he overhears her on the phone. Her voice is tense, almost pleading. "I told you I'm done with that life. Stop calling me." The conversation ends abruptly, leaving him with more questions than answers. Their bond deepens, and one day he asks her a simple yet profound question. "If you could go back, what would you change?" Her reaction is immediate. Her face darkens, and for a moment she seems lost in thought. "Some things can't be undone," she finally whispers before walking away. Her words haunt him. What is it that she believes can never be fixed? Just as he feels they're making progress, she begins pulling away. She avoids him at every turn, retreating further into her world. But late one night he hears a crash from her apartment. Rushing downstairs, he finds her amidst shattered glass, holding the same photograph he had seen before. "I can't keep running," she mutters, her voice trembling. It's the first time she's opened up, and yet her words only deepen the mystery. As their interactions grow more intense, it becomes clear she's not just running from her past, she's also fighting against it. Her moments of vulnerability are fleeting, but they reveal a struggle that feels all-consuming. "Promise me you won't dig any deeper," she says. But how can he promise that when every moment with her feels like unraveling a riddle he's desperate to solve? And then, just like that, she's gone. Her apartment is empty, her belongings vanished, leaving behind only echoes of her haunting melody. He's left staring at the locked door, filled with a sense of loss and determination. Who was the girl downstairs? And why does it feel like her story isn't truly over? As he pieces together the fragments of her life, one thing becomes clear. Her secrets run deeper than he ever imagined, and her departure might just be the beginning of a new mystery. What really happened to her? And is this truly the end of their story, or just the start of something far more profound?